Okay, so how do I use multiple area receivers to use it one at a time? So in order to do that, I had to use these amplifiers to connect those analog inputs on a preamp section and plug it into these audio switch, but it has to go on the output. And while I'm using these multiple AVRs, and these have Preouts in the back panel, so I use multiple Preouts and connect it to the audio switch on the input. See how these labels, you can check in the back. See how these, you couldn't see in the back. All right, try. Yeah, see the connections in the back, those analog inputs on into the AVR on the Preout back panel. Yeah, so and these are my switches I labeled on. On the top, these are the wide these are the front wide channels on the top, 2 of them. And the second row will be the rears from side to back, and the third row will be center LFE, front left and right. So these are the switches that I label on. First I put the first will be the NR29 on 929 on my Onkyo with the Onkyo AVR. It's gonna be number 1. Number 2 would be the Pioneer SW65, and number 3 would be the Onkyo TXNR818. So right now it's on switch number 1, which appear on this one. And whatever happens, if I switch to number 2, gonna have a yeah, you're gonna hear a different sound for another input. So it comes from the Pioneer. So it comes from a different output, different inputs. So I switch to video or HDMI. I think it's HDMI 4. Yeah, it's on. Oh, this is just to video. Yeah, it's a backup input on a Sony TV. Yeah, it's the sound input comes from the Pioneer. The third one, I'm gonna switch to a different switch. In our 818. So we on the third switch. So a different. So I switched to a third audio. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be on the NR818 on the third receiver. Yeah, I could able to switch audio switch on multiple AVRs, which is pretty amazing. And the fun fact is all my 3 AVRs support Story Pro Logic, Neo X, PO2X, 2Z, and 2G35. I don't have the don't have a new FV3 for Dolby Atmos, but I might get one for another time. Yeah, if any home theater enthusiasts have a high home theaters, this is extremely important to get multiple AVRs for classic movies on Laserdisc, DVD, vinyl, classic video games, so you can have room to put on with that has video inputs components. Again, able to utilize of that supports connections at a time, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to number one. Switch number one. All right, so I switched back to the AR929, and the audio is from the Sony TV. It's gonna switch back to YouTube. Nope. Oh, I switched back to YouTube TV. And sound comes from this receiver. All right, so let me know what you guys think about this, because this is absolutely amazing. I feel like every people that has a home theater needs to have something like this. All right, later, guys.